My colleague Hansen Ajiman, who is our court correspondent, joins me now in studio to give us more details on the story. Now, Hansen, we know that there's an ultimate implication of this ruling by the Court of Appeal, which of course is superior to the High Court. And so there's an ultimate implication on the case which is being tried. But the case was called today, so what happened?
No, so today the case was expected to be called. Richard Jacko was expected to continue with his testimony by calling some witnesses he had subpoenaed. However, the case was not called.
Right.
The judge didn't sit. That is at best where we can leave it. As to why the judge didn't sit, we don't know. We, at this moment, cannot link what has happened at the Court of Appeal to what happened at the High Court on our own accord. But what we know is that the Court of Appeal had given a judgment that essentially would stop the trial at the High Court. We also know that the High Court today did not sit. But as to whether the two are related, we do not know.
Tell. So this was a 2-1 ruling?
This was a 2-1 ruling. And so what they mean, usually the Court of Appeal, you have 3 justices sitting. And so it's by a simple majority. And 2 of the justices said, yes, the accused persons are supposed to be acquitted and discharged because the prosecution were not able to prove a prima facie case. And then one said, no, the decision that the trial court judge took on March 30, 2023 is right and should be left on that level. And so, yes, it's a 2-1. The Attorney General has given an indication that he will appeal at the Court of Appeal. We've seen indications that the final judgment itself has been released. And so information that we're getting from the Office of the Attorney General is that they will peruse the document carefully and look at what grounds of appeal they can raise, and then in the shortest possible time will appeal to the Supreme Court to quash the decision of the Court of Appeal.
It's interesting that you mentioned the shortest possible time, because we also know that the legal vacation is just around the corner. And so with this intent by the AG to appeal the ruling, within what time frame is he expected to do this before the legal vacation takes off?
Well, he's not expected to do it before the legal vacation ends. He can do it after the legal vacation ends. All depends on the discretion of the Supreme Court and the Chief Justice as to what time she's going to empanel a bench to listen to this case. And so if we take things as normal as they are, then what will happen is that the judiciary will go on the legal vacation, which will begin from August 1 and end in September. And so from October, the court will be back to sit. And so that means that if things are supposed to go in the normal way, then we should expect the appeal to be scheduled for hearing perhaps in October or after October. But again, the Supreme Court reserves any right whatsoever to decide to even sit during the legal vacation. But that again is a discretion that the Supreme Court and then the Chief Justice will take. But what we know is that the Attorney General has given indication that he's going to appeal. When we spoke to the Deputy Attorney General, she indicated to us that they are not in any way disappointed by the fact that the courts are going on a legal vacation, and that regardless of the fact that the vacation is just a day away, they are still going to file their processes.
Right. So thank you so much, Hansen. Grateful for that.